Can you imagine how awesome it will be to have American astronauts plant the flag on another planet for the first time? Yeah!
Imagine a world where rockets fly to Mars, electric cars have become reality, and your brain can communicate directly with a computer. This is not science fiction. This is the reality being created by one man. A man who started with bullying in school and a dream of space. A man whose net worth fluctuates from hundreds of billions to trillions. His name is Elon Musk. But how exactly did he do it? What path did he take from a poor boy from South Africa to a man changing the future of humanity? Today we will break down his story of success, his crazy ideas, his massive earnings, and the habits that made him who he is. Stay with us, because this is a story you won't want to miss. Elon Reeve Musk was born in Pretoria, South Africa, in 1971. From childhood, he was not like everyone else. Quiet and absorbed in books, he spent hours reading science fiction and studying computers. His parents, Errol and May Musk, saw unusual intelligence in him. But life in South Africa was not easy. Elon was subjected to bullying, which made him even more withdrawn, but sharpened his focus on inner worlds and ideas. At the age of 10, he bought his first computer and taught himself programming. At 12, he created and sold his first video game, Blastar. It was his first earnings, the first $500 that showed him that ideas can bring money. At 18, Musk moved to Canada and then to the United States to avoid mandatory military service and get an education at Stanford. But his studies lasted only 2 days. Elon felt that the future belonged to the internet and decided to take a risk. Together with his brother Kimball, he founded Zip2, a company that created software for news publications, allowing them to publish content online. This was revolutionary for 1995. Zip2 was sold to Compaq for $307 million. Elon received $22 million and his brother received $20 million. But Elon did not stop. He invested most of his money in a new company, X.com, which later merged with the competing company Confinity, which had founded the online payment service that we know today as PayPal. PayPal became a phenomenon, revolutionizing online payments. But Elon was not an ideal CEO. His management methods were harsh, and eventually he was fired. The paradox, it was exactly at the moment when he was fired from the company he helped create that PayPal was sold to eBay for $1.5 billion. Elon Musk received $180 million. This was his second big success and the first significant financial foundation for future, even more ambitious projects. After PayPal, when many would have stopped, Elon Musk asked himself, "What do I really want to do for the future of humanity?" The answer was unexpected, but logical for someone who had dreamed of space since childhood: to make humanity a multi-planetary species. In 2002, he founded SpaceX. The goal seemed impossible: to build cheap and reliable rockets that could be reused multiple times. NASA and major aerospace companies, everyone laughed. They said it was impossible. But Elon believed. He invested almost all of his $180 million into SpaceX. There were failed launches, crises, and debts. Many considered him crazy, but the SpaceX team, under his relentless leadership, continued working. The first successful launch of Falcon 1 in 2008 was a triumph. Then came Falcon 9, reusable stages, successful missions to the ISS, and a contract with NASA worth billions of dollars. SpaceX did not just launch a rocket, it changed the rules of the game in the space industry, making space more accessible and cheaper. Simultaneously with SpaceX, Musk invested in Tesla Motors, a company that believed electric cars could be not only environmentally friendly, but also extremely fast and stylish. Initially, he was not a founder, but he became one of the first investors and a key figure. Tesla faced the same skepticism as SpaceX. Automakers laughed at electric cars. Tesla fought for survival, balancing on the edge of bankruptcy, especially in 2008. Elon Musk personally invested his last money and worked 100 hours a week to save the company. He personally oversaw design, marketing, and production, the Model S, and then the Model 3, made electric cars more accessible to the mass market. Tesla became not just an automaker, but a technology company, a leader in electric vehicles, autonomous driving, and battery technology. Today, Tesla is one of the most valuable car companies in the world. But Elon Musk's ambitions are not limited to rockets and cars. He also founded Neuralink, a company developing brain-computer interfaces for direct communication between the brain and a computer. The goal? To treat neurological diseases and, in the future, possibly expand human abilities. The Boring Company, his answer to traffic jams. The goal is to create a system of underground tunnels for high-speed transportation. And of course, the purchase of Twitter, now X, for $44 billion. This is a risky but ambitious move that could redefine social networks. So, how much does he earn? Elon Musk is one of the richest people in the world. His net worth is estimated at tens and sometimes even hundreds of billions of dollars. The main part of his wealth is shares in his companies, SpaceX and Tesla. When Tesla's stock rises, his wealth increases. He receives a salary from Tesla, but most of his wealth comes from the growth of the company's market value that he created or leads. He does not receive huge dividends. He is an investor and a creator. What makes Elon Musk so productive? 1. Working 100+ hours per week. He does not recognize the 40-hour work week. He is obsessed with his work, believing that one must work as intensively as possible. 2. First principles. Thinking, instead of reasoning by analogy, how others do it. He breaks a problem down into fundamental parts and builds a solution from scratch. This allows him to find radically new approaches. 3. Strict discipline and focus. He rarely gets distracted. His goals are global, and he concentrates only on them. 4. Constant learning. He reads tons of books, studies technical details, and asks engineers questions. He is not afraid to admit that he does not know something. 5. Minimalism in life. His personal expenses are relatively small for his status. He lives modestly because his main passion is working on his projects. 6. Communication with the team. Despite his busy schedule, he constantly interacts with engineers, asks questions, and looks for the best solutions. 7. Sleep. Even he acknowledges the importance of sleep, although he sleeps about 6 hours. His lifestyle is total immersion in work, bordering on obsession. It is not for everyone, but it is what allowed him to achieve incredible heights. Elon Musk is not just a billionaire. He is a visionary who makes us believe that the impossible is possible. His journey from a boy who was bullied to a man striving to colonize Mars is proof of the power of dreams, persistence, and unconventional thinking. Then let's take a look at Elon's daily schedule. His main habit is time boxing. He divides his entire working day into 5-minute blocks. No empty conversations, no long meetings. Second, the no meeting rule. At Tesla, it is officially allowed and even encouraged to stand up and leave a meeting if you realize you are not contributing anything there. Time is the only non-renewable resource. Third, extreme learning. Musk claims that the brain is a muscle. He reads 2 books a day when entering a new field. When he started SpaceX, he simply read every rocket science textbook he could find. He did not wait for a diploma. He just took the knowledge. He showed that it is possible not just to make money, but to create companies that change the world. He risked everything, faced failures, but always got back up and moved forward. What can we take from his story? Believe in your boldest ideas, keep learning constantly, work tirelessly, and most importantly, do not be afraid to dream big, because it is people like Elon Musk who move humanity forward. And what do you think about his journey? Share your opinion in the comments. If you like this video and want to learn more success stories that are not talked about in the news, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell so you don't miss new episodes. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.